Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to talk about AMD stock. Now guys, this is one of our sweetheart stocks that I really love to trade here on the channel, but lately we've been seeing some massive selling pressure from the market, and not only that, there has been a lot of bad pieces of news coming for AMD stock, and not only them specifically, but the chip market as a whole has been seeing a shortage ever since the beginning of 2020 here and the economic downturn that you guys already know about. But right now I want to talk about specifically what I'm going to be doing to trade AMD stock and where I think that their price will end up ultimately at the end of this sell-off. Now guys, anybody who tells you that they could exactly know the pinpointed price of where AMD will stop or increase is absolutely lying to you. But at the very least, we can get an idea of where we should target AMD and what we can expect from them over the next few days. And that's what I hope to bring you guys in this video. Now, I am not invested in AMD as of right now. I sold the majority of my position when we did see this bounce from $87 to $91. That was the last time I made a video, and I talked about how $87 was going to be, at least in the short term, a great level to pick up AMD at. Now, the market has flipped very substantially to becoming very bearish now, and there is a lot more to talk about with AMD. So guys, like I said, I want to show you the key levels that I'm going to be watching for this stock, and ultimately what will be the sign that we can start investing into these tech stocks again in the future. So like I just explained, guys, I am one of the biggest AMD fans out there, and there is a lot of reasons to like this company, not only related to their stock and movement on the stock market, but just related to the company overall and why they do what they do. Now guys, AMD stock does focus on making electronic technology and specifically semiconductors and chips, and that's going to be a market that has been rapidly growing in 2020, 2021, etc. And into the future, I'm sure that there will be a lot more industries and companies coming out with a need for semiconductor technology. Now, just thinking very recently, you might have heard that NIO, the EV vehicle company, made a deal with NVIDIA, basically partnering together and putting NVIDIA's semiconductor chips inside of EV cars made by NIO. And I think that AMD has a lot of potential to do the same with another company. So just looking at the chart here, you're probably asking yourself why I don't think AMD will stop at 75, which is the minimum price that we have identified in previous videos, and the minimum price that I've told you guys that AMD is an absolute no-brainer at. And one of the main reasons why I think that we will come below that level is because if you see other companies like Apple, Fubo, Tesla, etc., they have absolutely broken below this minimum price and are seeing some massive selling, which is going to be basically reflected in AMD and the market overall. So that's why I wouldn't be surprised if AMD did come down below $75 and even all the way down to 70, which is basically the last time that these candles were grouped together here. So as you may know, candles tend to group together when the stock is looking to make consolidation, and consolidation levels tend to be a good time to find resistance or support. So that's why I hope that AMD can come down all the way to this level here where there was some previous consolidation and potentially see a bounce. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if they did come maybe a little bit less, maybe to 70, 71, 72, but ultimately my main advice that I want you guys to take away from this video is that any price under 75 will mean that you are buying them under the minimum and you are getting a massive discount. If you think about it logically, a lot of these stocks play on time, and it doesn't really matter what the X stock price is, but you have to consider how much time and how much more information you have about a company. And with AMD, we've now seen the power that they can have through these partnerships with EV companies, etc., through NVIDIA and other things that have been happening recently. And with this chip shortage, we know that there is absolutely no shortage of demand for the products that AMD produces, and including their last earnings report tied in with all of this, you can see that AMD is a company that right now is hurting as a result of the shortage and the market sell-off, but ultimately has some huge potential into the future. So that's why I'll be looking to target AMD stock around the $67 a share price. But guys, please take all of these advices with a grain of salt. I am not a financial advisor, and even though a lot of my plays do tend to be right, and we make a lot of money in the free Discord and through the channel, there is always going to be risk with these plays. And with AMD, they are in a tough position where these bond yield rates are going to be affecting their company massively over the next few days. And honestly, the whole tech sector as a whole is seeing a lot of selling. So with AMD, I'm going to basically focus on the volume here to give me an idea of when we might be reversing, and I'm going to be looking for around 1 or 2 days of just consistent buying before I even consider this to be a reverse position. So guys, if you want an update when I am jumping in on AMD stock, make sure you like and subscribe down below and leave a comment, as that lets me know that you guys are excited about AMD stock and want to continue seeing more information about this company in the future. Now, before we end the video here, guys, I want to again share this great resource that you can use to get an idea of what other people are thinking about a stock. At times, it's hard for you to basically believe in a stock. Sometimes I know I thought myself, like, damn, is anybody else holding this company? Is there even anybody else in the market who believes in AMD stock? And for those reasons, I always look at this Yahoo Finance page. Now, guys, this is another page that you should take with a grain of salt, as most of their predictions here for the outlook are usually incorrect. But one of the things that we can take a look at with AMD stock and with Yahoo Finance is this fair value chart. And you can see that right now they are estimating that AMD is literally at fair value or below fair value. And that's going to be one of the main reasons why you should probably step in on this company. Right now at around $75 a share, they are extremely undervalued. And like I said, the last earnings report was an absolute smash of what was expected in the quarter. And as a result, a lot of people can see that this is a stock that is down right now, but with a lot of potential to recover. If we go over to the conversations tab, you can see that there are a lot of people viewing this live, and not only that, reacting live, which is going to be a great indication that there are other people active with this stock, trading it, looking at it, etc., and waiting for the ultimate opportunity to buy that dip. So guys, don't worry if you think that AMD will never recover. If you have shares around $70, $80, etc., just know that there are other people out there in a similar position as you with a clear plan in mind to hold. So as always, guys, it will be absolutely crucial to basically stay confident in your trading ideas and in your plays when the market is down. Remember that you can always buy more at a lower average cost, and that way your long-term position or whatever you may be holding will ultimately even be more secure. But just to put things in perspective here, we see what Ryan says. In February, we were down around 38% from the high. We are currently down 22% from the high, and a lot of people are still wondering whether or not this sell-off was massive. Guys, this is not a massive sell-off. This is just a correction, and that's why I think that AMD will continue seeing some upside after some pullback to around the $68, $70 level. But ultimately, guys, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. All the channel links to the free Discord, as well as this TradingView, which is the platform that I do all my technical analysis on, is going to be linked down in the description below. So make sure you guys check that out. And as always, I hope all your plays are in the green.